You're listening to the Rocking Motherhood Show on Little Rockers Radio. Thanks for joining us. For the first time ever, Red Nose has launched Safe Sleeping Week. It's happening this week from the 13th to the 17th of March, and it's a week that's dedicated to parents and carers on how to sleep our babies safely. To find out more about Safe Sleeping Week and the Sleep Safe My Baby public health program, we're talking to Red Nose CEO, Associate Professor Leanne Raven. Hello, Leanne. How are you?
Hi, very well, thanks, Sarah.
That's good. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Safe Sleeping Week?
Well, this is the first time that we've done Safe Sleeping Week, and we're actually dedicating a whole week to topics around safe sleeping so that we can actually give parents, new parents and carers some information to use when they're making their decisions about how to sleep their babies.
And it's much sought after and much needed information. How is the information being delivered? Are people hopping onto Facebook to follow and find the information, are they?
They are. It's a social media campaign. And there's actually a live Facebook stream that's happening at some stage. But you can hop onto our website and find out more information about it.
Yes, of course, and I'll have all of the links up on our website as well. I think you've already had one live today at 1 o'clock. There's another one at 4 p.m. So anyone who's listening that has some questions, you can jump over onto the Red Nose page, pop your questions in the live, and someone from Red Nose will be answering those questions for you. I did just want to quickly ask, what are the key messages or tips on how to sleep your baby safely?
Well, the messages are quite simple, really. Of course, the most important thing to do is to sleep your baby on the back from birth. Once you've got that covered, it's about making sure your baby is in a separate sleep space that's a firm surface and uncluttered. So, no pillows, bumpers, toys, that sort of thing, when they're sleeping. When they're awake or you're feeding, that's a totally different matter. This is just about the sleeping arrangements. And the other important area is room sharing. We know from the evidence from the research studies that it's really important to have your baby close to you. So we recommend that you have their sleeping arrangements in the same room as the parents.
It's essential advice that every new mum needs to know, and I'll also link, as I said, to your webpage that has all the information and the key tips on how to sleep your baby safely. I did also just want to ask, your sister charity in the UK have found that more than 50% of parents are still unsure how to sleep their baby safely. This is obviously UK data. Is this also the case in Australia, do you think? Do you think the figures or the numbers are that high?
Yeah, I think it is definitely UK data because I've had a look at what they were saying as well. Because the Lullaby Trust in the UK are our sister organisation, so it's, Red Nose in Australia. And I was, thinking about that, and I think geographically we might find variability in relation to that sort of a study in our country. We know that the sleeping on the back message and the messages that we've been putting out there for nearly 30 years now have been taken up well within the community because we've seen the incidence of SUDI, which is sudden unexpected death in infancy, decline by a significant 80%. So we're really proud of that the Australian community have got behind this health promotion campaign that's been basically non-government funded and taken on the messaging to see such a considerable difference.
And you should be absolutely proud because an 80% reduction in sleeping accidents is a huge reduction and it's no mean feat. Now, if anyone is wanting to find out about safe sleeping, about getting involved with Red Nose, how to support Red Nose, they can go to your website, which is rednose.com.au. If you're wanting to find out more about Safe Sleeping Week, you can hop onto the Red Nose Australia Facebook page, which is just facebook.com/rednoseoz, AUS, and have a look through all of the safe sleeping tips and get involved in the live a little bit later today or at 4 o'clock today. It's a great way doing it through Facebook like that to keep the conversation open and going with Australian parents.
Thanks for that, Sarah. And just to let the audience know as well, we have a safe sleeping app which they can download from our website. And it's in a number of languages too, so there's lots of information available.
Okay, I didn't realise that. I will find the details and pop the links up on our website also. Thanks so much for joining us today, Leanne.
My pleasure, and thank you, Sarah.
That was Red Nose CEO, Associate Professor Leanne Raven on Little Rockers Radio. Thanks for listening.